Kirsty, girl, you a killer. You a cold vocal killer, girl. Hello and welcome to the Pitchy Podcast. I am Stephanie. So I'm here today to do a reaction to Pentatonix, Can You Feel the Love? This is a live version of that song. This is a recommendation from one of the viewers. So thanks for the recommendation. Based on some feedback, I'm going to try to do a mix between official videos, which are the Pentatonix lip syncing to their music, and live version, just so we can get some diversity between reactions. So if you are new here, please understand a couple things. One, I am not a vocal professional. However, I have been blessed to be able to sing in professional spaces for many years. So I believe that gives me a unique ability to not speak, apparently, but to hopefully articulate better than I am now, articulate what it is that I like that I'm hearing, so that maybe I can put voice and put language to what you might like when you hear. And also, these are reaction videos, which means that there will be a lot of stops, a lot of starts, a lot of my commentary. But if you would like to view the video without interruption, it will be a link in the description. So maybe check that out without my interruption and then come back and watch my reaction to Pentatonix, Can You Feel the Love? A live version. Really looking forward to seeing it and hearing it. Let's check it out.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of a rolling wave can be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through, and it's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you.
Okay, so I was wondering how long Matt was going to keep that note, how long he was going to hold that first note for. Wow. Okay, so a beautiful opening with Scott beginning the first verse. I actually thought he was going to continue more. I like the way that they split the parts up, because Matt got on the second part of the first verse. I have to go back and catch if Scott then transitioned to doing that bass line that was being sung. So gorgeous as usual. And I love that even though this is not like an official video, they're live, they're still like color coordinated and looking great. And I'm also going to back up to listen to some of the harmonies that are happening as well. It's a little bit difficult when things are shot live, because you are at the mercy almost of whoever the videographer is, as far as what you're paying attention to audibly based on what you're seeing visually. So I'm going to back it up just a little bit and see a little bit of what I missed. So let's check it out.
An enchanted moment, and it sees me through, and it's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight?
Okay. So I believe that Scott did take the baseline melody as Matt was singing the rest of the first verse. And then everybody else came in with oohs and ahs in the background, just making this beautiful melody. It's really beautiful because they are all delivering, whether they're delivering actual lyrical word vocals or just the sounds, the ahs, the oohs, the dum 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 dums, whatever they're doing, they're all doing it at the same dynamic, which means they're all doing it at the same intensity, whether soft or whether loud. They're all delivering their parts in a similar dynamic, which makes it really beautiful to hear. And that's just another testament to how skilled they are in being able to understand the intention of what they're doing throughout the song, and being able to listen to each other to not only match tone quality, like how the sound sounds, but also to be able to give the same softness or loudness to their parts as well.
It is where we are. It's enough for this while on earth that we've got this far.
Okay, key change is coming. They about to take it up. I hear it. I hear it swelling. The fact that Kevin can transition between words and sounds to sound effects always blows my mind. What Mitch was doing during that little vocal instrumental piece in the high part of his range was lovely. What Matt was doing with his lows being so low, I encourage you to listen with headphones, especially to the original, to just the video. If you go in my description and listen to the actual video in long form without me, to hear his lows, I just really want people to understand how much of a foundation that is for an a cappella group in particular, but also when in a band of actual instruments, the bass is such a foundational part of a full arrangement. You will notice that it's missing when it's not there. And just to hear the 4-part, 5-part, whatever part harmony that they were doing as Scott was leading the chorus, it's just beautiful to the ear to hear.
There's a time for us if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn.
What I love about one of the many things that I love about what they do is that they will rarely keep the same feel throughout one song. So at the beginning, we just had tones, we had oohs and ahs, kind of, if you can do an acoustic-y acapella, that's what they did. Acoustic-y meaning not as full as it could be, a little bit more stripped down. And then when they took it up to have Kirsty singing the verse, which she sounds amazing as always, then you got Kevin doing the little beatboxing, and it's giving the whole arrangement a little bit more life, which is so appropriate because of how they chose, or the original arrangement is to, I can't remember how the original goes, but in this particular selection, they up the key, which kind of gives it a little bit more life. So I love the choice that they made arrangement wise. So good.
There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors. When the heart of this star-crossed Voyager beats in time with yours.
So we got some partner work going on. We got some partner breakouts going on. So we got Matt and Kevin kind of working in tandem with percussion and bass. And even though Matt is speaking some words within the bass, he is more working in tandem with Kevin. Then you got Scott and Mitch kind of working in tandem, backing up Kirsty, kind of singing some oohs and ahs, but also singing lyrically what she's singing after her, what she's singing in the verses. And it just is just coming together. It's so nice. It's so good. Per usual. Per usual.
Beats entirely with yours. And can you feel the love tonight? Tonight, it is where we are. It's enough. Kings and vagabonds, believe the very best.
Okay, I was just about to say, and she just accentuated my point. Where Kirsty is singing in her range, she's got a lot of range. She's singing pretty much at the top of where she can sing full voice without going into her falsetto. But she's not hollering, she's not screaming, she's keeping it very much centered, and there's not a lot of vibrato at the end of her lines, meaning she's singing it without having the ends of her lines wave, which they're taking like a very classical, it feels, approach to this song, which is extremely hard for her to do. The higher that she's going and the more she's singing this chorus and leading it, I was almost waiting for Mitch to take a turn within here because it was getting pretty high, and for her to not have to flip into her falsetto and still kind of singing it right here and like very pretty, very classical. Oh, this girl, she's not for y'all, because y'all, the people that watch these videos, love the Pentatonix. Is Kirsty underrated for everything that she does because of how amazing all the boys are? Do y'all think that she's underrated, properly rated, or overrated? I don't think that she's overrated at all. But I wonder if she gets enough shine for what she does in these performances. And you think that she wouldn't be underrated because she's the only female. But I think based on what some of the others do, what she does could be overrated. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that she's properly rated and given proper props for what she does within these arrangements. But because she's giving. She's giving. And I just hope that it doesn't go overlooked.
Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are.
Okay, I just got done saying that they were taking a more classical approach, and then they go into straight up like operatics. Oh, come on. And then they take the key up again. They take it up again. They take it up again. Well, they just took it up one more time, but they took it up again. And girlfriend is still singing the lead. And if you heard when she took the lead over to that chorus again, Mitch sang her part as he was doing backgrounds. So Mitch could get on that part. But she's still singing up in the rafters in full chest voice, not in her falsetto. Right in the center of her voice is where she is still hollering this thing down. Kirsty, girl, you a killer. You a cold vocal killer, girl.
It is where we are. It's enough. It's enough. Wide-eyed wanderer that we've got this far. Can you feel the love tonight? Tonight.
They took it up again. They took it up again. Did you hear what Mitch was doing? He's cold, running down and up, and I don't know why I said cold, but he is running up and down and just hollering. And they are all out here hollering to the gods. They are out here hollering. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that Mitch run because he was ooh, ooh, and she's cat, and they are all. And what Matt is doing on the bass, his bass parts, you think you're hearing like an actual instrument bass, and what Kevin is doing with the beatbox and setting it off. These folks are ridiculous. These folks is ridiculous. Hold on. Let's hear that again.
Tonight is where we are.
Wait, I gotta rewind some more because this is what we call on the Pitchy podcast snappage. And snappage usually happens when one artist, or if in The Voice they're doing a battle where you have two artists. Snappage happens when people are just running and doing vocal gymnastics and doing melodic choices, and it is all working. It is all working. It's just when you hear what the vocalist is doing and they just almost seem like they have lost their entire mind, but everything that they are doing vocally is brilliant. That's what these folks just did, because you had Kirsty snapping, you had Scott snapping, you had Mitch snapping. Matt might have snapped, but I missed it because I was too caught up in the other three. Let's rewind this back a little bit more and see if I can catch when the snappage occurred. Let's go there.
That we've done this far. Can you feel the love tonight?
Sing, Mitch.
Tonight is
Sing, Mitch.
we are.
Sing, Scott. Mitch said, snappage alert. Oh, I could listen to that little 10-15 second over and over again on a loop. Incredible. All right, let's finish this thing out.
Can you feel
Ooh.
the love tonight?
Ugh.
The peace the evening brings.
I know it's almost over, but 5-part harmony. That's what they got going on here. 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because they are all singing lyrics. They are all singing words, and they are all singing at different melody lines. Ooh, and it's gorgeous. And it's gorgeous. There's something different about it. I don't know. There's just a quiet, there's almost a, not somber. I wonder if it's what key they're in. It's not bright anymore. It's kind of like relaxed, maybe. But I love when they all are singing lyrics and they're singing together, because you can just really hear how they are matching each other with their tone, with their dynamics, how loud or soft they are. And they just sound like one voice. One voice. Ooh, good Lord.
The world for once in perfect harmony.
Come on.
With all its living things.
One voice. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ooh. Ooh. That was so good. That was, ooh. Ooh. Okay, they brought that. They did that. They did that. I don't have nothing else to say. I'm just going to be repeating everything that I've already said and everything that I always say about these folk. They did that. If you enjoyed this reaction, please give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment about Kirsty in particular, but whatever you want to say about this particular live version of Can You Feel the Love? It was so gorgeous. Anything that you might have liked that you picked out that I did not reference, I love reading your comments. They are very helpful and they're very insightful. So I appreciate y'all, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.